Welcome to Penrose Learning, where we make understanding easy.
You start by validating prerequisites. Check that your motherboard supports UEFI Secure Boot and note the firmware version. Once done, export existing Secure Boot keys and backup critical data. This prevents accidental lockout. Next, make sure you have administrator credentials and a firmware/BIOS password set. These are required to change boot settings. Also prepare a bootable USB with an OS installer or key management tools. Having these on hand speeds the process and avoids interruptions. You now enter the UEFI setup and switch from Legacy or CSM to native UEFI mode, because Secure Boot requires it. Then enable Secure Boot and pick default keys to quickly regain protection, or select Custom mode when you need specific certificates. If you choose Custom, enroll the platform key, key exchange key, and DB certificates using the files you prepared on the USB stick. Ensure each key is the correct format and trusted by the firmware before committing changes to avoid boot failures. You finish by saving firmware changes and rebooting to verify that the operating system reports Secure Boot as enabled. If the OS fails to boot, make sure the bootloader and drivers are signed. Re-sign unsigned binaries or install vendor-signed packages. If problems persist, reset Secure Boot keys to factory defaults or apply a firmware update from the manufacturer, which often addresses key enrollment bugs. If none of that works, contact the vendor and provide firmware logs. This step resolves stubborn firmware-specific issues.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.